Welcome back to consecutive day 655 of a diary of a Runpreneur. Please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Find out more about that challenge, how you can support it, check the links in the comments below. Do subscribe, as any ad revenue we generate will be donated to the charities we support. And if you're so kind to give this a share, the more people we can get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support. Let's get started. So, 655 consecutive days of running at least 5k barefoot style whilst vlogging. That's the challenge. Well, that's where I'm up to in the challenge. The actual challenge is to run 40,075 kilometres, of which I've done about 5,400 of them so far. So yeah, I feel a bit sluggish this morning. I think it doesn't help that I looked at the weather and I'm overheating a little bit, I'm overdressed. So I think I always look at the temperature and look at the feels like temperature to pick my running attire. But the feels like often doesn't take into consideration how strong the sun is. And yeah, the sun is there's not a cloud in the sky and the sun is bright. So even though it feels like 3 degrees out there, it's probably more like 6 or 7 with the sun. So yeah, overheating a little bit. I'm fasting, well, not fasting intentionally, but I haven't had any breakfast, so I'm technically fasting. So I'm a little bit low on energy. And yeah, it's a bit of a battle this morning, but you know what? Some days it just doesn't feel that good. And you know what? Those days are just fine, you know. It's just all about getting through it, because no matter how bad you feel, you still feel equally as good when it's over. So that's what I keep telling myself. So as we've approached the back end of the week, there's more leads that have come in to the pipeline for our brokering business model. So we've got to get contracts out today, and our eyes are a little bit on end of financial year. And end of financial year, or the end of the tax year, is the 5th of April. The new tax year commences on the 6th of April. So we're only 3 or 4 weeks out from that. And I think if we start to reflect on the year we've had, it's been a very, very up and down year. And I find myself coming to these kind of reflection periods, and I'm always saying the same thing. Yeah, it's been an up and down year. Yeah, it's been up and down year. Next year will be better. I think overall, it's because we have, or certainly I have, such high expectations. Up and down is actually a pretty good year. I say up and down because it's been a bit of a journey, but that's entrepreneurship in general. But I think where you look where we've come, and even if you can't see the tangible results of the hard work and effort in terms of profit, you can't put a value on the learning outcomes of mistakes and failures throughout the year to put you in better stead, better condition for next year. And I think the other thing is not to compare yourself with too many other people. Some people hit a home run in their early 20s or in their teens, and you think, wow, they're geniuses. And maybe they are, but maybe they've just gone a little bit luckier in entrepreneurship. And I think we all need luck, but I think the entrepreneurs that take hold of the opportunities that present themselves and make the most of them, they're the true entrepreneurs. So if you get a bit of a lucky break, make the most of it. And the way I'm looking at it at the moment is this brokering model that we've been presented with. Yeah, right place, right time, maybe a little bit of luck. Let's providing it all goes to plan, this might be our break that we need to, you know, make the most of and grasp the opportunity with both hands. So like I say, the bit that excites me is the simplest business model that I've come up to or experienced in a long time. So that's it. So yeah, reflections. Don't be too hard on yourself, and don't compare yourself to others. You know, I always like the KFC story. I don't think the Colonel, whatever his name is, who founded KFC, didn't make it to his 60s, late 60s, I believe. So whereas you get these modern day entrepreneurs that can make it in their teens, that's not to say they're still going to be around in their 30s or 40s without the experience that the 65-year-old has got. So don't compare yourself to others. That's basically the moral today's message. From a personal perspective, not a huge amount to report on at the moment. It was my 40th last week, or the week before last, a couple of weeks back now on the 1st of March, and I've got a trip away this weekend for a long weekend with the wife, which will be lovely. Just go to the Cotswolds, which will be an area just past Oxford in the UK, and it's notoriously beautiful, and looking forward to getting a 3-day break there, which will be nice. I think it's always good to have these little rest and recuperate breaks. I'd like to have more, but obviously long COVID sun and COVID over the past couple of years has meant breaks have been a bit of a rarity, so hopefully this will be the first of many in 2022. But that's it for me today anyway. Any comments, drop me a line, I'll respond to every one. Please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Find out about the challenge and how you can support it. Check the links in the comments below. Do subscribe, as any ad revenue we generate will be donated to charities, and if you'd be so kind to give this a share, the more people we can get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support, stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.